Thank you. Thank you, Coach. When I met John Valenzuela and someone told me he was a coach and I let him know, I looked him square in the eye and said, the day I call you coach, no, that means I love you. That's a deep term of endearment in my life. So when I call you coach, just know that means, man, we're close, we're good, and I respect you and I love you. So after the first meeting, I called him John. Second meeting, I looked him square in the eye and we hugged a big bro hug and I said, what's up, coach? And he said, you don't have to do that. I said, no, that's who we are now. He's coach. And I think it's so fascinating is we both served in San Antonio for decades. I'm like, how in the world had we not met yet? You ever have somebody like that? You meet them and you're like, we have 500 mutual friends on Facebook. How do we not know each other? And I think in the beautiful orchestration of when God has a plan for something, it's like God has kept us apart on purpose. Like, oh, they're about to intersect. Their orbits are about to collide. Not yet. Hold, wait. We're going to wait for like the end of 2022. And I'm going to put this moment into plan where two men that I've called and they've served and they've led, we're going to put them together and then just wait. So I love this beautiful moment and so glad that my wife, April, and Ro got to have some good lunch a couple weeks ago and just this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful relationship. I feel that with you as well. I've never been, seriously, I've been a pastor for almost 30 years. I've never been hugged this much on one Sunday morning. And I love you for it. Thank you. Do not apologize for being huggers. Just go in for it. Make it awkward. Just get in there. What does Jesus say in this story? Quick! Exclamation point. Bring the best robe and put it on him. Put a ring on his fingers, sandals on his feet. Bring the fattened calf. Which one? The one we've been fattening up for a long time. The one called Gordo. Bring that calf over here. Cook it up. We're going to grill the fattened calf today for my boy because my boy says, let's have a feast and celebrate. For the son of mine was dead and now he's alive again. He was lost and now he's found. And so they began to celebrate. They started a party. All this time, the father has had his eyes on the horizon. He's straining his gaze. He's looking. Is that my boy? Is he coming back? And when he comes back, there's nothing that can stop him from getting to his son, and nothing can stop them from throwing a party. And it gets a little bit louder now. Like I think this church is preparing for parties like that. When Jesus leaves the story kind of open-ended, I'm thinking about like what would have happened in the story if the older brother had gotten to the younger brother first. You know, older brother's, he's in there working the field. He sees coming up over the horizon. Oh, I recognize that gate. I see that that's my brother. I see him. Whoa. Before he gets to dad, I'm going to nip this in the bud. I'm going to draw a line. You're dead to us. You can't come back home here. You stink. We're ashamed of you. You've ruined the family name. You're no good for us. We disown you. What would happen if the older brother, full of judgment, saw the younger brother first? That could be a line in way too many churches. Unintentionally even, because it's so gradual, we find ourselves so far from the compassion of the Father that we would draw a line going, you're not welcome here. You can't come in here dressed like that. What would happen if the older brother and all of his judgment got to the younger brother first? Now I want to get excited. I'm thinking about what if the older brother had the same compassion of the Father. With the with me Father, I've been with the Father. That kind of compassion tends to rub off. What if he had the family resemblance of a loving father, arms open wide? What if the older brother saw the younger brother coming? He recognized his shoulders are slumped. His head is hung low in shame. And what if an older loving brother saw that? Get up here. Dad's waiting for you. Dad's been searching for you. Dad's wearing out the floor in the kitchen, just pacing, waiting for you to come back. Get in here. Dad loves you. I love you. You want to be a part of a church that sounds like that? I want to be a part of a church that sounds like that. I believe God is building a church like that right here. A church that embraces notorious sinners. A church that remembers that we have been forgiven and he loves us.